Hi, my name is Ben Maguire and I'm the marketing intern at the QT Foundry. First things first, what is the QT Foundry? The Foundry is a network of spaces created to advance the interests of QT students who want to develop their entrepreneurial skills, form new ventures, and prepare for real-world scale. It is central to the strategy of QT's Blueprint 5, which sets a target of 200 founders by 2019. The Foundry's main mission is to provide and connect entrepreneurial students, staff, alumni, schools, faculties, and institutes by creating events and opportunities as well as collaborating with the wider entrepreneurship ecosystem beyond QT. The individuals that make all this possible are Graham Fellows is the lead community manager at the Foundry. His role consists of the general day-to-day activities of the space as well as what the Foundry aims to represent and what they are hoping to achieve in the future. Working alongside him is Angela Delk. Angela's passion is in helping businesses and people to innovate, seize opportunities, and realize growth. She helps make great ideas manifest and deliver value with her cross-functional skills. Her main role at the Foundry is everything to do with the ideation of events and the general marketing activities of the organization. And Angela Young, whose role is of stakeholder engagement liaison, constantly in contact with the stakeholders of the organization and showing the merit of dedicated entrepreneurial working spaces within the university. I was drawn to apply at the Foundry given my exposure to the startup community in Brisbane. A couple of months ago, I attended my first startup event and found it inspiring. It was located at Fishburners in the city, and the concept was 60 minutes for 60 pitches. The quality of the pitches and the wide range of entrepreneurial ideas that were there were awe-inspiring. Being in a co-working space made me rediscover the enthusiasm that is often lost at university, and it was pure joy to see people loving to challenge themselves and thrive on learning new things. So when I saw that the Foundry were trying to create the same kind of dynamic on campus for students, I thought it would be the ideal fit for what I was looking for, which was to develop my knowledge and skill base in the community management area. Having sent through my CV and cover letter, I was contacted by Graham a few days later. I got to meet him at the Foundry and we discussed what were his plans over the next 3 months and if I was up to the challenge. The Foundry has an impressive level of activity and there is a lot of work to do. Events to create, partnerships to establish, event spaces to be developed, web pages to develop, as well as digital content to be created and social media to dominate. Having decided that I was a good fit for what he was looking for, I started the following week. In my time at the Foundry, I was exposed to the entrepreneurial activities that exist within the university. QUT Creative Enterprise Australia helps companies with a focus on design, fashion, entertainment, photography, and music to realize their true potential. QUT Blue Box help the QUT community get their ideas and research out into the real world and help industry connect with research and new ventures to make real-world impact. Their central goal is to create the new generation of entrepreneurs and build new industry based on QUT initiatives. QUT Starters is a student-run society supporting students from all disciplines who have interest in discovering their inner entrepreneur. This is only to list a few, but there are a number of organizations within the university who focus on developing the entrepreneurial activities on campus. It is impressive how joined up the startup ecosystem is, and how supportive every player is in helping people integrate into the community, and how genuinely thrilled they all were to have new people enter the scene. Brisbane really does feel like a place open to entrepreneurs, open to startups, and open to the world. Some of the main organizations operating in Brisbane are Little Tokyo 2, River City Labs, and Fishburners. There are a number of other startup facilitators, but in my view, these three are the most predominant ones. My role over the last 3 months has been the delivery of or involvement in events, creating engaging digital content and writing articles of interest. There was also the day-to-day work of developing the corporate site, establishing online systems, space management, and everybody's favorite, data management. I would like to say my role was mainly as an assistant to help all team members in their day-to-day activities. My main focus during my stay at the Foundry was the general management of the co-working space and to come up with new ideas to attract more members. Getting feedback from members to understand their needs and wants in order to attend them better in the future was one of my main tasks. The Foundry runs an impressive amount of events, almost on a weekly basis. These events are focused on a variety of topics. My most notable event was the Hacking Health event, which I helped coding for as well as setting up. The enjoyment out of seeing a project end to end and to getting lots of positive feedback was very pleasing. The development of the corporate website has probably been my biggest challenge throughout this experience. I was heavily reliant on external parties to get the job done, and this led to concrete outcomes only being achieved much later than I would have wanted. To date, there are still some issues that we are trying to fix, but it has been a learning process for myself. The development of a recruitment system for startups using Ribbit. So first of all, Ribbit is Australia's first student and early graduate job service focused on work that is relevant to students, studies, and future career. I was in contact with their team to create a unique portal that we could utilize to populate with our own startups. Having this portal would allow a more tailored approach for students to get in touch with QUT startups. So what I've learned from interning at the Foundry is essentially that I need to improve my digital skills, for example, graphic design, video content creation, and app utilization. To do so, I will look into doing more courses with Linda, which is an online training library with a wide range of different disciplines of interest. The opportunities that exist in the startup ecosystem for collaboration between different faculties is of great potential and is something that should be considered for more students, as well as the skills that can be learned in a co-working environment are very useful for future career prospects. The benefit of doing an internship before graduating, you can make industry contacts, they look good on your resume, you can convert your academic knowledge into industry skills, the experience will narrow down your list of potential careers, and you can gain an unforgettable life experience. Now that I am at the end of my internship, the opportunities that have been presented to myself, I've actually been asked by the Foundry to stay on to do administrative tasks on a part-time basis, and I have also been approached by a few startups within the space asking for advice on business and marketing level. So where to from here? Now having learned a wide range of diverse responsibilities has helped me master a variety of transferable skills and skills that are relevant across different roles in industries. I'm continuously going to keep on learning more by engaging in different activities. I'm feeling more and more confident in the operations of a business as a whole and think I will be able to use that skill in future careers. Now, having a bit of experience with recruitment, I found myself more interested in the domain and would like to learn more about the practice.